All right, let's take a look here at the ukulele 4 strings. This ukulele is a harp. It has an additional 4 strings, which are bass notes. So E, G, A, and C. And the thing I like about the ukulele from the standpoint of beginning players is the fact that the strings here are, in a sense, tuned to each other automatically. I mean, you can go do that and it sounds horrible because you're playing a note that's way, way off the other 3. But if you stay within the first 3 frets here, sounds pretty good. So, and that's the thing, if you're learning music theory is a good thing because tools such as the circle of fifths will show you the chords that match to whatever key you're playing your instrument in. Whether it doesn't matter what instrument you're playing, they're all the same. I mean, they all have notes that are structured together, and they all have a pattern that needs to be followed, unless you want to sound like you're intentionally making this song sound bad. So it's a good tool to get. They have an application you can get. It's on Apple. I'm not sure on Android if it's available or not, but so there are some things that are good to have basics on when you're playing a musical instrument, because you do need to know the workings of the notes, keys, chords, and majors, minors, all those things that fit together well. And if you don't fit together well, it's pretty obvious when you start to, it can be a little bit painful. So this particular instrument has, in general with a ukulele, you can tune this high G to a low G string. The low G string will add much more tone, such as this note here are basically the same thing. So if you're playing, say, open strings, there's a range you have. Now if this was a low G, then this would add down into this area of the fretboard that would add that many notes into this. Difference between that and this, they're pretty much the same note. Ukulele, one of the great things about ukulele is the fact that C chord is a single finger. On a guitar, it's 3 fingers like this, which that sounds bad. A minor 7, you let go of the fretboard completely. A7, C7, there's a lot of chords that are single finger chords, which makes the ease of playing a lot more palatable, especially if you're just beginning to learn music. A guitar has a little more definition to the structure of the fretboard. There's not so many notes that are going to sound exactly the same as they will like on a ukulele. So that's the benefit. And you know, my suggestion would be, if you do get a ukulele, go ahead and have a low G string available and throw it on there. I mean, there's no hard fast rules that have to be applied to the styling that you want, the voicing that you're looking for, the genre of music. None of that matters. It's just everything that music has. It's a structured system, and if you stay within the structure of the system, you'll be fine. I mean, yeah, on a ukulele, if you've never even played one, you can just, and it'll sound decent. I mean, you're not gonna be requested to have concerts, but the general thing is that everyone has a start, and I'm on a journey just like everybody else. I'm not a professional. I do not play for money. I play on stage in a church. That's my audience, which is good because they're very forgiving if I make a mistake. So those are some of the basic things. Ukulele is a fantastic instrument. There's a lot you can do with it. There's a lot of creativity that you can bring to the instrument that you may not have in other instruments, such as woodwind instruments. You may find that there's a limitation to how much you can do. You know, on a ukulele, you can bend a string. You can do a hammer on, hammer off. It changes the notes. It changes the style and the sound of the note a little bit, and it's just a wonderful instrument. You can find ukuleles moderate. I mean, you can get one for as low as $20. I have an Enya Nova. I got it on sale for $70, and it's a fantastic, fantastic instrument. It's carbon fiber composite. It's durable. It's very strong, and it sounds great. So you don't have to pay $1 million for an instrument. Just start somewhere. So those are the thoughts for the day. And as we continue down the road, we will eventually come to a point where there will be more and more discoveries that are yet to be seen. And so we will discover those things as we come to them. And hopefully the journey that you're on is just as fun, educational, exciting as the one I'm on. All right.